Well, good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to the dirt track at Charlotte Motor Speedway here in Charlotte, North Carolina, where this afternoon the Hammer Down iRacing League is proud to present a 75 lap, $400 to win show here at the dirt track at Charlotte for the UMP Modifieds. Thanks again for tuning in with us. I'm your host, Steve Ovens, here, the voice of the Hammer Down iRacing League, ready to go dirt track racing here with the UMP Modifieds. No heat races tonight, just time trials in the 75 lap feature event here. So let's go ahead and roll down through tonight's starting order. Going away from the pole here, and he was one of our late qualifiers to get the pole at a time of 16.540 seconds. Austin Matthews earns $15, and he'll take it away from the pole here tonight, going for $400 to win. To his outside, aboard the 12 car, that is Brett Lottehoff. Lottehoff in the 12 car. Row 2 to the inside, Kyle Voringer in the 01 machine. To his outside, the 3 of Shane James. Row 3 to the inside will be the 45 of Johnny Broking. To his outside, the 42 of David Collins. Row number 4, we'll see J.D. Carter go alongside the 21 of Dan Smulders. Row number 5 to the inside will be the 129 of Curtis Don't Hassle the Up Off. To his outside, the 4 machine of Joshua Johnson. Row number 6 to the inside will be the 28 car of Thomas Carberry, and to his outside, the old trout fisherman coming from mid-pack tonight in the 96 is Randy Crowder. Row number 7 to the inside will be the Deuce of Brian Wise. To his outside, the 18 machine of Bryson Dafford. Row number 8 to the inside will be the 27 car of Tim Christensen. To his outside in the 8 car is Chris Kukta. Row number 9 to the inside will be the 68 of John Literal. To his outside, the 78 car of Stephen Shady. Row number 10 will be Shane Kelly. Showtime will go away from 19th spot. To his outside, 420 of Eric Elmore. Row number 11 will be Nathan Puckett and Dylan Petty in the 5. Row number 12 will be Cole Harvey and J.D. Sassi in the 22. So there you have it. 24 cars ready to go racing here at the dirt track at Charlotte Motor Speedway as they come off at turn number 4. Ladies and gentlemen, wave your hats, wave your programs, wave your hot dogs, wave your neighbor. Give these drivers a nice send-off here, ready to go. 75 laps here, ready to go to work. And it is going to be an exciting one, no doubt about that. Always is here with the Hammer Down iRacing League. Austin Matthews alongside Brett Lottehoff in the 12 car. Ladies and gentlemen, it's showtime! Race is off and underway here through turns 3 and 4. They go for the first time. Everybody looking for racing room. Everybody spread out here as we've got Matthews out in front. Lottehoff right there behind him in the 12 car, side-by-side battle. And now we've got our first caution flag of the event. Yellow, yellow, yellow on the speedway as the field will come down and put lap number 3 up on top of the Bud Davis Photography lap board. Bud Davis Photography, one of the great sponsors here on the Hammer Down iRacing League, sponsor of our lap leader board. Want to send a shout out to both Headhunter Motorsports as well as Understeer Motorsports for sponsoring some contingency prizes here tonight. On top of the $400 to win, tonight's top qualifier, Austin Matthews, picks up $15, courtesy of Headhunter Motorsports and Understeer Motorsports. And tonight's hard charger will also receive $15, courtesy of those two great race teams. So we're going to be keeping an eye on the fast movers in the field. And it looks like Stephen Shady might have gotten caught up in that one. He is going to serve an end-of-line penalty here as we are working lap number 5 of 75 here at the dirt track at Charlotte. If you're tuning in to us on online, we appreciate you for doing so. Of course, our website is hdirl.com, and we are back to green as Matthews with a fantastic restart. Here as we work lap number 6, down the back straightaway they go. And up to the third spot is Kyle Voringer, and he is going to take it to the top shelf. Up there where Mama hides the cookies as they're 3 wide for the third spot. There for just a moment off of turn 4 as the top 5 nose to tail down the back straightaway. And caution is on the speedway. We've got a problem over in turns 1 and 2, and that's going to slow us down for the second time here on lap number 8. So again, we thank you for joining us here for Hammer Down TV and Turn 5 Media's coverage of the UMP Modifieds at the dirt track at Charlotte. Big $400 to win race here this afternoon. Don't forget, later on tonight, we've got the MHL Pro Late Models at Volusia for a 30-lap event. That's coming up. Action kicks off at 9:30. Our live coverage with the live feed here on HDIRL.com, as well as Hammer Down TV's Facebook Live channel and Twitch will kick off with the first heat race. So that's coming up later tonight, the MHL Performance Pro Late Models at Volusia. And then next week, we've got some great races coming up for you. The UMP Modifieds that you see here at the dirt track at Charlotte tonight, everybody will pack up and head on to Ohio as the UMP BEI Lightning Series will take to the Lima Land Motorsports Park in Ohio for race number 7 of an 8-race series for the UMPs. Tuesday, the North Star 360 sprints head here to the dirt track at Charlotte. The Hammer Down Midgets will take on Eldora on Wednesday night. Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, action kicks off at 9:30. We are back to green here at this $400 to win event as it is Matthews. And now here comes Lottie Hoff. Lottie Hoff to the outside to challenge for the lead. Down the back straightaway, your leaders make contact. And here comes the 01. The 01 of Voringer down to the bottom. We're 3 wide for the lead there for just a moment. As action picking up here on lap number 12. Don't tell these guys to just go out there and log laps in the beginning. Oh, we've got a problem. Your third place car is upside down. Upside down and into the fence, and we go yellow. Quickly the field will go to yellow. Problems in turn number 4. A hard charge and battle for the lead in all the top 5 positions led to some contact, and we had one car go upside down in turn 4. So working yellow here on lap number 14. That'll be our third caution flag of the event. We were talking about the schedule here for just a moment. Now we're racing here with the UMP Modifieds. And on our Monday night UMP Modified series, with 2 races to go, Torrin Schertz has got the points lead with a 13-point advantage over Randy Crowder over here on our Monday night league for the Hammer Down iRacing League. 23 points back is Caleb Sexton, typically driving the 522 machine with us here in the Hammer Down League. So a little point of information there. We did have a raffle going on as well for a Logitech G29 driving force wheel and pedals. We did sell out all the spots on that raffle, and we're expecting to be making that drawing here sometime this weekend. So stay tuned to our Facebook page, facebook.com. That's facebook.com, and search for Hammer Down iRacing League to join our group. Back to the green here as we click off lap number 17 as they go underneath the BEI start-finish line. And we've got a battle for the lead down the back straightaway. Here comes Lottie Hoff. Lottie Hoff with a slider into turn number 3. Matthews is going to turn right back down underneath him, and Matthews will lead at the line. So Matthews has led from the drop of the green. Lottie Hoff trying to ride the cushion through turns 1 and 2, and Lottie Hoff goes back to the lead. Matthews all the way down to the Uke tires on the bottom. Lottie Hoff tried to get the lead, but it's still Matthews at the line. Lottie Hoff will take it to the outside lane to try and work that cushion again here one more time. But Matthews is very, very strong on the bottom lane. Matthews continues to lead, but Lottie Hoff doing work on the outside. And, oh, Lottie Hoff had a great run, but the yellow flag comes out. Matthews was saved by the yellow as Lottie Hoff had him set up. The question will be, if Lottie Hoff was able to lead before they got to the scoring loop, and it appears that he did. So Brett Lottie Hoff will be scored as the leader here on lap number 21, and that is the first time he has led here tonight officially. Matthews led from the drop of the green to lead the first 20 laps of this one. So we'll mark all these notes down here for our guy Rob, the PR director, doing a great job for us at the Hammer Down iRacing League. So Matthews leads laps 1 through 20. Brett Lottie Hoff shown as the leader here on lap number 21. So working caution here is the Toyota Camry pace car, paces the field off turn 4. Looking to pick up the green flag here off turn number 4. David Collins rides in the 3 spot. Boringer and Uphoff, your top 5. And we're back to green as it is Lottie Hoff down the back straightaway. And he opens up a 2-car length advantage into turn number 3. Matthews can only watch from the 2nd spot, and he is soon going to be under fire here from David Collins. As Collins in that 42, now he's getting a battle here from Kyle Boringer. So a great battle here for the third spot. Boringer all the way down to the grass in turns 3 and 4. Looking for the Brown down low to get a little bit of traction. And now second, third, and fourth starting to space each other out a little bit as the caution flag will be displayed here as we come down and put lap 27 on the board. So 27 down, 27 laps down out of 75. So a long way to go here in this one. We're just over a third of the way through. And it is all Brett Lottehoff so far in the 12. Austin Matthews rides 2, David Collins 3, Kyle Voringer 4, Curtis Uphoff 5, J.D. Carter 6, Dan Smolder 7, John Littoral 8, Josh Johnson 9th, Thomas Carberry the top 10. And let's take a look at who our hard charger of the race is so far. And it looks as though Keith Hackney is currently your hard charger as they run right this second. He has picked up 13 spots since the drop of the green flag. He started 26th on the field and is up to 13th. So Keith Hackney trying to go for that hard charger bonus of $15. Toyota Camry pace car pulls off at turn number 3, and we are green off turn number 4. Back underway here with 45 laps to go, 30 in, 45 to go. And we've got a great battle on here for second between Austin Matthews and David Collins. Collins takes a peek down low, and we've got trouble in turn 3. Yellow on the speedway, trouble in turn number 3. One car sideways, one in the fence. And that will slow us down one more time. Told you a little bit about our schedule early in the week this week. Let's take a look at our schedule later on in the week. The Thursday Thunder 410 sprints will head to Volusia Speedway Park on Thursday night for a 9:30 start time. 20 lapper there. Next Friday night, April 13th. Friday the 13th, the Super Late Models head to Williams Grove for the RNC Wraps Super Late Model race number 7. MHL Pro Late Models will head to Williams Grove as well for a double dip. 30 lapper for the MHL Pro Lates next Saturday, April 14th. Race number 7 this week out of an 8-week race series here for the Hammer Down iRacing League. Be sure to check out the Hammer Down iRacing League Facebook group, as well as search Hammer Down TV on Facebook, where you can see all of the live feed and watch. Green flag back out here as we click off lap number 35, 40 laps to go. And it is all Brett Lottehoff here early on as he took the lead 15 laps ago from Austin Matthews, and he has led ever since. They bring it through turns 1 and 2, and Austin Matthews getting as good a run as he's had here recently in that 114, as he now closes in on the back bumper of Lottie Hoff. Good battle for the lead here as they put lap 37 on the board, 38 laps to go. And we are halfway home. This time by off turns 3 and 4. Caution flag in the air. One car with problems in turns 3 and 4. That's Brian Wise in the deuce. And that puts us under yellow here at the halfway mark. So halfway home for your leader, Brett Lottie Hoff. Want to thank all of those that are watching us live on Hammerdown TV on our Facebook page, facebook.com/HammerdownTV. Want to send a shout out to Rod Hunter that's watching us. I wish he could be there. Shane James chiming in saying, write the check to Brett. Well, we'll see what happens here. He has led, as we work lap number 40 now, he has led for 20 laps up to this point. Austin Matthews led the first 20. Lottie Hoff taking the lead just before a yellow flag coming out on lap 21. As the Toyota Camry pace car pulls off at turn number 3, looking for the restart here, single file. Coming back to green, it's Lottie Hoff, Matthews. They both hit the loud pedal at about the same time, but Lottie Hoff got a much better restart this time than he did last time. Matthews now a car length back as they work down the back straightaway. Your top 4 cars with a half a car length to a full car length in between each of them. Everybody with plenty of racing room here. And everybody pretty much working up on that outside lane. As now David Collins in the 42 car starting to get a little racy here for that second spot, and that's allowing Lottie Hoff to drive away. Lottie Hoff in the 12, Matthews the 114, the 42 is Collins, the 01 is Kyle Voringer. Off turn 4 they come. They'll put lap 44 on the board here for Brett Lottie Hoff in the 12. Lottie Hoff, a registered driver from the Midwest here on iRacing. As he still holds the lead here on top of Austin Matthews. Matthews has been strong here tonight. And now here we go. Here's the great equalizer. Your leaders are going to start working some lap traffic as they are catching the tail of the field. But Lottie Hoff has been pulling away as he now has a 4 car length lead off turn number 2. Almost half a straightaway as Lottie Hoff now works traffic. Starting to get a little exciting there as they work around Brian Wise and Nathan Puckett. The lap machines stay down on the bottom lane and give your leaders plenty of room to work with. Matthews was able to chop the lead in half there as they worked lap traffic. And now we'll see if Matthews has got anything for Lottie Hoff here on a little bit of a long run. 2/3 of this race is now complete as they come down to the line and put lap number 50. This streak underneath the Bellinger Electric Incorporated start-finish line and put lap number 50 up on the Bud Davis Photography lap board. 25 laps to go, and it is showtime now for Austin Matthews. Can he dig down deep and track down your leader? Brett Lottehoff in the 12 has led 25 laps, make it 30 laps. And as they come down to the line, it'll be 31 laps that Lottehoff has led. But Matthews is closing in. What a run through 1 and 2 that time for Austin Matthews. The lead is down to half a car length as they work their way into turn number 3. Matthews pulls up on the back bumper. The handle looks like it might be going away here for Brett Lottehoff. Matthews closes in. Now the lead stretches back out to a car length into turn number 3. They're going to come up on a whole pile of lap traffic here, as we've got just about 21 laps to go. And your leaders work in traffic. Lottehoff is first going to come up on the Johnson number 4 machine. Johnson, one of our strong contenders in the sprint car divisions, out here running with us tonight in the UMP modifieds. Lottehoff will put Johnson a lap down as they enter turn number 3. And here comes Matthews once again. Matthews has closed the gap up to the back bumper, and they have got lap machines 2 by 2 in front of them. Setting up for what could be an exciting finish here at the dirt track at Charlotte Motor Speedway. Thank you for joining us on the Hammer Down TV Facebook live feed as we bring you live coverage of this $400 to win event. And here comes Austin Matthews. Whoa, we got a battle for the lead. Lap car in trouble in front of your leader. Lottehoff splits him, goes 3 wide into turn 3. He'll split him again up turn 4. And the lap machine got into your leader. They're still making contact. Lottehoff's in trouble, and there goes Austin Matthews. I cannot understand why the lap car continued to race Lottehoff that way when Lottehoff was the leader. He just cost Lottehoff the lead to Austin Matthews, who now puts a lap car in between himself and Lottehoff. Lottehoff with a big slider in turn 4, catches the front end of Austin Matthews. And you gotta believe that there's a lot of frustration under the helmet of the driver of that 12 car as he retakes the lead. Super aggressive move there by Lottehoff. Here with 15 laps to go, but hey, it's for $400 to win. These guys are going to go at it. Matthews was able to catch him in lap traffic, but just as Matthews was able to get by, I'm really impressed with Lottehoff's ability to close back in on Matthews, pull the huge slider move in turn 4, and now he's pulled out to a 2, 3, and sometimes 4 car length lead here on Matthews with now 12 laps to go. What a run here for Brett Lottehoff as he saw it almost go all out the window in lap traffic. I want to thank all the folks that are joining us on Hammer Down TV as they've been participating in the discussion with the racing here with the leaders. And one thing they're talking about is the fact that these guys do not run rear view mirrors. However, the incident here with Lottehoff and the leader, Lottehoff was almost 3/4 of the way by the car. And so, at that point, you really got to think that the lap car is going to back off just a little bit and let the leader go. They're almost a full lap down. And that did not happen, but so far it's worked out here for Lottehoff. The only thing you worry about is, did he get any damage? Does he have a fender rubbing on that tire? Is he going to have any problems? Will the handling go away before this one's done? Or could a late race caution throw this lead he has over Matthews completely out the window? The lead is now 1 point set. Now make it 2 full seconds on Austin Matthews. Brett Lottehoff aboard the 12 machine. And there it is, a caution. Oh, what a disaster here for Lottehoff late in the going. Caution flag is on the speedway with just 7 laps to go. Well, that certainly changes things, doesn't it? Lottehoff has certainly been the dominant car, but anything can happen here with a restart with less than 5 to go. And to go back to this discussion a little bit that everybody is having on the Hammer Down TV Facebook page, Tommy Karkin chiming in here saying mirrors are not the problem, and I couldn't agree more with Tommy. Mirrors are definitely when you're racing hard in lap traffic, mirrors are not the issue. What a close one here for Lottehoff. Regardless of how this turns out, I'm interested to interview him after the race here to see what he has to say about this race. We'll see if he can hold on. And for Austin Matthews, well, here you go. Here's your last-ditch effort on a silver platter. Can you make a move to get by Lottehoff here with just 5? It's going to be 4 laps to go as they come across the line. And by the time we take the green, they will click off 3 laps to go. So it should be a 3-lap dash to the finish here. Let's go down the running order of your top 5 here. We've had a little bit of change as we've got Lottehoff, your leader, Austin Matthews second, Kyle Voringer third, David Collins fourth, and John Littoral 17th to 5th. Here with just a few laps remaining. Green flag is out. 3 laps to go here for Brett Lottehoff. Can Lottehoff hold on to the lead here to pick up $400, or will Austin Matthews find a little magic? Here they come through turns 3 and 4, side by side for the lead with 2 to go. And the caution flag comes out. Caution on the speedway with 2 to go. And folks, I think that might do it right there for Brett Lottehoff. Yellow flag on the speedway. We've got a car in trouble. Your leaders come across the line to take the white flag. And this race, 75 laps here at the dirt track at Charlotte, going to end here under caution as Brett Lottehoff is going to pick up the big win here tonight with the Hammer Down iRacing League. $400 to win, 75 lapper here at the dirt track at Charlotte. Second place finisher tonight is going to be Austin Matthews. Kyle Voringer will be third, David Collins fourth, John Littoral the top 5. 6 through 10 will be Curtis Uphoff, Dan Smolders, J.D. Carter, Randy Crowder, and Tim Christensen. We're going to head down to Victory Lane here at the dirt track at Charlotte, and we will talk to your top 3 finishers here with the Hammer Down League. Stay with us.
User was moved to your channel. User was moved to your channel. User was moved to your channel.
While we're here in Victory Lane, Brett Lottehoff's got the helmet off. He's already done the roof dance and waved the checkered flag. And man, Brett, congratulations. What a win here tonight. But I'm going to go ahead and ask you first, right off the top here. Tell me about that incident with the lap car there that saw you lose the lead with about 20, 25 to go.
Well, I was trying to pick my way through there, and without mirrors, you got to keep that in your head too. That those guys can't, they don't know where you're at because it's a kind of a catch-22 deal with the mirrors. You can see where guys are at, and at the same time, if you're lapping them, they can see where you're at. But I was just trying to get through there without, getting into anybody. And I think what happened there is I think we got hooked, and I about hit the wall, and I just tried to keep it straight, and I'd done everything I could to keep off. I mean, I think we were probably four wide at that point, and I just wanted to keep it off everybody there so that we could get going again.
At that point, did you think, oh man, all this work I've put in this afternoon and this is how it might end?
Yeah, I was a little concerned there when we got into one when I was basically pointing towards the grandstands, but I saw Austin down there, and I knew that if I get a good run off of two, I could probably get back to him. And I slid up and I tried to leave him a lane. And that's the thing. Without mirrors, I don't know where he's at. And he can't assume that I know or that he knows where I'm at. So I didn't want him to. I was trying to give him a lane to go around me or underneath me, and he just got in the back of me. But we kept on going, kept it straight, so it worked out.
That move for the lead where you were able to take the lead back, I think that really showed just how strong your car was tonight.
User disconnected from your channel.
Yeah, it was pretty good. It just you keep plugging away at them, and you find little things here and there. And at this track, as the race goes on, it really boils down to driver, and you know that's where it makes up. You can be a little off on setup, and I think if the race had gone, another 20 laps, maybe 20, 30 laps, I think that Austin would have had me. I was better early, and you got to hit that cushion just right to get around there. So I chalk it up to some luck, and I didn't want to see that last caution come out, but I think we were gonna have a pretty good race to the end. It's just when the track gets like that, it gets tough to pass, so you got to be aggressive with your moves.
Well, man, congratulations. A big payday here this afternoon at the dirt track. And tell us about the folks that help you out there on the 12 car.
Oh boy, there's just so many people. Jesse Carr, trying to think, Nate Schroeder, Neil Adams, Zach. There's so many of them, and I don't race a whole lot anymore. I just come on here and we do a league too, so it's nice to run somebody else's league. I don't get to race in my stuff, so I enjoy racing this type of stuff. It's fun. You guys do a good job, and I don't know. Just want to thank y'all. It was a very well run show. I was really happy with it.
Well, that's Brett Ladehoff, tonight's winner of the $400 to win 75 lapper here at the dirt track at Charlotte. Let's go ahead and bring in your third place finisher. I think we've lost contact with your second place finisher, Austin Matthews. So we'll go ahead and talk to Kyle Voringer here, driver of the 01 machine. And Kyle, you must have had a front row seat to all that action that was going on in front of you.
Yeah, I didn't have honestly a whole lot of time to watch that. I was just trying to make sure I stayed out of the wall there. I didn't have a whole lot of incident points there to spare at the end. I only had 2x left, so I couldn't afford a wall hit.
That's got to be tough, especially when the preferred line is right up against the fence, and you got to make those points last all the way through 75 laps.
Yeah, that was definitely the struggle there. No doubt about that. The track got pretty treacherous there. Backstretch started getting pretty rough. I didn't know if I was going to be able to hold on to it a few times and keep it out of the wall.
Yeah, I think we even saw some four tires in the air down the back straightaway there at the end. And the track just kind of got used up here. 75 laps, quite a while here. But overall, how was the race for you?
Oh, it was pretty good. I wasn't real strong on the restarts. That's what was really killing me. He'd pull, and guys would pull on me. 3 cars or better, I think, and it was just hard to recover from that.
Well, great job here this afternoon, finishing in the third spot against a pretty stout field of UMP modified drivers. Tell us about the folks that help you out on the 01 machine.
I got Shady Race Engines, Gullickson Radiator, and Brad Doss Shocks. Them are the guys right there that make this thing go.
Hey, great job here this afternoon. We'll see you out at the next one.
Thank you.
Well, folks, that'll do it for our post-race interviews here at the dirt track at Charlotte. I want to thank everybody for tuning in, whether you're watching on the Hammerdown TV Facebook live feed or on Twitch or on our website,
User left your channel.
hdirl.com. Want to thank everybody for tuning in here this afternoon. And don't forget, you've got late model racing later on tonight right here on the Hammer Down iRacing League. On behalf of everybody here, Rob and Cindy Bellinger, everybody involved with the Hammer Down iRacing League, thank you for joining us, and we will see you at the races.